Fishing is an activity of trying to catch fish. Fish are normally caught in the wild. Techniques for catching fish include hand gathering, spearing, netting, angling, and trapping.
The term fishing may be applied to catching other aquatic animals such as mollusks and whales, maybe even dolphins.
Sometimes I'm up for days doing it, just
practicing your fishing skills.
yeah. And I believe I'm almost good enough to be a pro.
Why do you like to fish?
Because you never know what you're gonna catch.
You know, you sit by a river and it's peaceful.
It's always fun to be on the water.
Like fish?
Yeah, I think so. It's good to remind yourself where you get your food.
It's probably just, it's pretty relaxing, you know, you sit there with your pole in your hand and just yeah, just sit with the pole in your hand all day.
You know, something to do.
What do you catch?
Fish,
What kind of fish?
water fish, three-eyed fish, two-legged fish, red fish, blue fish, two fish. Every day, you know.
Every day in Conway?
Every day in Conway.
This is a rainbow trout that I caught last week. I already gutted it right when I caught it. I can't open it right now because it's frozen, but what you want to do right when you catch your fish is gut it, and if you're going to save it and cook it later, you want to get the guts out because it'll make the meat taste bad if you store it with the guts in there. You don't necessarily need to chop the head and tail off just yet. I'm going to show you guys how to cook this. I'm going to get rid of the head and tail. So once your fish is defrosted and you get the head and tail off, what you want to do is you want to bread it. The way to make your breading stick is you use half a cup of milk, 2 eggs, and then stir it up. Once your eggs and milk are mixed together, you're going to want to take your fish, set it in this Tupperware, and thoroughly coat it with this. And once you do that, you take a bag with cornmeal, put the fish into the bag, and then shake it up a little bit. There's your breaded fish. Put a little bit of oil in the pan, just so it doesn't burn the outside of the fish. Set your temperature to medium low, so then you don't. So you take your breaded fish and set it into the pan. Get a good look at that. That is the cornmeal around the fish, and it gives it a good texture when you're ready to eat it. And you want to always keep checking the part of the fish that's touching the pan to make sure it's not getting overcooked. That looks all right for now. Does that look tasty?
Right, you can avoid that, yeah. I think my favorite eating fish is a perch. So sometimes I'll try real hard in the deer field to catch a perch for lunch and eat a couple of those a year.
I eat trout. Don't eat bass, but yeah, I'll keep a trout if I catch one.
I like to eat fish, you know. Can't beat some native trout.
What's your favorite fish to eat?
Probably a native trout, you know. Not that rainbow crap, but the natives, they're good. Tiger trout are good too, you know, they kind of have a salmon color. I fish all over, multiple places, you know, the ocean, the Atlantic. And that's basically deep sea fishing, so, you know, the banks off the coast of Cape Cod, that's for deep sea. And then you can always go striper fishing on the coastal rivers on the corner of Massachusetts, up by Hampton Beach and everything. But mostly around here, just do bass and trout fishing, the occasional catfishing on the Connecticut River, but bass and trout is normally around the ponds and rivers and lakes, Connecticut, you know, Deerfield.
I personally love the Deerfield, where the Deerfield meets the Connecticut, and below the dam right in Turner's, and above the dam. I've lost count on how many smallies I've caught there.
Connecticut, Cranberry Pond. Sometimes I like to go deep sea fishing. That's fun.
You know, Puffer's Pond, you know, you're not supposed to fish out of a boat, but you go out there when no one's really around and fish out of a boat, you'll nail them. If you go out, huh?
You break rules a lot, Kevin?
Occasionally for fishing.
When I was getting out of the river, I ran into an old guy who was using crayfish as bait, and he showed me how he hooks them up. And it's amazing how many fish you can catch using crayfish for bait. I like lures and stuff, but I really like light tackle and barbless hooks, because it's so hard to land a fish with a barbless hook. And then even if the fish swallows it, you usually can pop the hook right out without damaging it. So I like to release big fish I catch and see them like happy swimming away, you know.
Basically just I use a spinning reel, and every once in a while I use a bait caster. But just normally spinning lures, spoons, that type of thing. We also use, you know, the occasional worms. You know, can't beat the.
All right, what's the biggest thing you've ever caught?
Well, once I was fishing in the Deerfield River, just fishing for some trout, and I hooked into a beaver. Got it about halfway in, bent the hook right in half, got off, broke my pole, all that. Pretty big, because I went deep sea fishing, caught a sailfish. It was pretty cool.
What's your favorite thing about the smell of fish?
I like catfish on the Connecticut. It's, I like that big or so. But if you're doing deep sea, I mean, you always get like a 30-pound cod is decent sized fish, but you know, you don't really catch those too much anymore because of overfishing.
Oh, it was about this big. Big mouth bass.
If you could be any type of fish, what fish would you be?
Smallmouth bass,
Why?
because I don't want to be a big mouth.
Can you describe it?
Kind of fishy. It's like chemicals.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fish eater, but I'll eat it when I catch it.
Oh yeah.
Deep sea fishing. I wouldn't say it's a good smell, but it's a familiar smell that I enjoy kind of. Ooh.
Wait.